Decluttering is a task that many tend to put off constantly. Why? Because it takes time, and people don't want to get rid of things that have sentimental value, which, if you follow today's 3-day guide, you won't have to. And overall, people just kind of have a lot of things in general. I consider myself to be one of those cases. In the past, I've had too many things in my closet, and I put together a 3-day system where I was able to declutter my stuff quickly and efficiently. In this video, I'm giving the exact steps to the 3-day challenge where you'll declutter closets, living areas, and drawers while taking you along with me where I do the same exact thing. We're gonna see how long each task takes and how much space I saved. So let's get into it. First day is gonna start with the closets. The theory here is that if you start with the closets, it frees up extra space to move everything else in your apartment if you really have to into the closet. As for clothing, we're gonna use something called the 9 out of 10 rule. If you have a piece of clothing and it's not a 9 out of 10 on your I love this shit scale, that means it's time to get rid of it if it's not a 9 out of 10. And get clothes that you actually like. If you use this rule and end up with too little clothes, you should probably go down to 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, depending how much you're left with. So closets aren't just for clothing, right? There's probably a little crevice or a cave somewhere down there where you just have a bunch of things lying around because you had nowhere else to put them. In this case, we're gonna take everything out of the closet, absolutely everything, and lay things out on the floor into 3 different piles. The first pile is gonna be things that haven't served the purpose in the last 3 to 6 months at all. The second pile is gonna be things of sentimental value, like gifts and photos. And the third pile is gonna be things with resale value, meaning if something hasn't done anything for you, and it has some resale value, we're gonna be listing that on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist. To put some extra cash in your pocket, you understand me? So I decluttered 2 closets in my bedroom. The first one took me about 30 minutes because there wasn't as many things in there, and the second one was 45 to 60 minutes. But I also was listening to music and taking longer breaks than I really should have. So this might not take you as long. It also depends on the size of your closets. I don't have walk-in closets, so this doesn't change for me. Either way, that's day 1 completed. Let's get to day 2. All right, so it's day 2, and this day is about focusing on the things in the common areas of the apartments, the bedrooms, the living rooms. That means shelves, TV stands, anything out in the open, coffee tables, dining room tables, things of that nature. So we're gonna do the same exact thing like we just did with the closets, put things into groups, sentimental value, actual, financial value, and things that you haven't used in way too long. For me personally, this didn't take longer than an hour for the entire house. Most of the time I was just kind of deciding whether I wanted to keep it or not. And it probably will take the same for you. If you can make some snap decisions, you'll be all right. So let's hop into day number 3. All right, the final day of the challenge, day 3. You're hitting the desks, you're hitting the dressers, anything with a drawer. We're repeating the same process that we did with the closets and the rest of the living space, except this time it's sort of just trash or treasure. This means anything that helps you stays, and anything that doesn't or you haven't used in months goes. Let's begin. I'm feeling pretty pooped right now, but got myself a coffee, so it's 4:30 now. That whole process took me about 15 minutes only. Of course, it was the shortest day because it's just desk drawers, but now all the extra wires that I had and GoPro mounts and whatever, they had their own section in the closet because we freed up space in the closet in this big tub. So that was spectacular. Either way, the whole point of the 3-day challenge is to take a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday out of your entire year, just one weekend, and finish this and be done with it. The 3-day challenge to declutter your entire apartment or house is complete now. Keep in mind, doing this challenge on a 1-bedroom apartment is gonna be completely different than doing it on a 3-bedroom house. However, if you only take one weekend, and get this over with, you will be fine. Plus, each day of that weekend, it probably won't take you the entire day, unless you're extremely indecisive. But that's the entire point of this, is to take the weekend and do it so that you never have to think about it again. Either way, if you like minimalism content, click right here. If you want a free A to Z blueprint on how to improve yourself and become a better person, click right here. Good luck, and I'll see you guys next time.